biggest influence on who I am as a person and what has shaped my life the most, without any hesitation, would be the blessing of growing up on a family farm. I feel a sense of pride and credibility that comes with being raised on a place where my dad and his dad worked a job for others, a selfless job, to provide not only for my future, but for the generations to come. I would trade nothing for those lessons that I've learned from helping others in support of our family farm. As long as I've been alive, I've always had feeder cattle to keep the lots full, with a recent transition to the cow-calf all the way to finishing, planting enough row crops and cutting enough hay ground for me to have hopes of learning to drive a tractor just as good as my dad. There are certain things that you learn from a very young age not to do around cattle or out in the field, many of which are those one-time mistakes that will never be performed again. Many of these lessons and values that I've learned or have yet to learn from my personal experience, but only also to continue from my father's experience. The value of hard work and a strong work ethic is so important. Hard work is required on a farm. If you're not willing to put in the work, the farm will not survive. From a young age, I have learned the importance of hard work and just how far it will take you in life. Nothing comes easy. If you have worked on a farm, you can attest that farming is a tough lifestyle. There's nothing easy about the profession. Farm life is 24/7, 365. I've learned that in order to accomplish something great, you have to take a path that is far from easy. You should be proud and honored to keep a family tradition alive. I know the importance of my family tradition, and I have a deep desire to uphold those traditions. Family is one of the most important things in life. Therefore, you should do whatever it takes to keep the lineage alive. We are able to completely appreciate God's work. From being raised on a farm, I've had the opportunity to observe several of God's works. An Indiana sunrise or sunset, the prosper of the land, to new hoofs on the ground with the birth of a newborn calf. I've been able to see how God works every day, and I'm just lucky enough to witness all of that. Farming isn't for the faint of heart. You have to have faith. Faith is the basis of every venture that you will face. You have to have faith in order to continue. Responsibility is important in everything you do. Farming teaches you what responsibility is. It's the cattle, the land, the equipment, to the people you're working with. You're responsible for ensuring that the farm's needs are met. Being a caretaker, that's important. Farming takes someone to be caring and compassionate towards their work. Problem solving is the name of the game. Each day we are faced with challenges of how to incorporate and have critical thinking to solve those problems the most efficient way possible. There are going to be good days, and there are going to be those bad days. It's important to stay humble when times are good, because those things can turn south in a flash. Most importantly, stay strong when things are not going your way, understanding that troubles are going to come from farming and the work that you do. You cannot be upset about those small troubles that come about. If you let the small troubles build and never work through them, they will consume you. The way you handle both the good and the bad encompasses how you will finish. Respect your family that came before you, those who have farmed before you. Respect the livestock, the land, and how they will provide for your family. Growing up on a farm has allowed me numerous benefits I cannot even fathom still. They will follow me for the rest of my life. I am proud where I come from, and I thank God for the opportunity to be a part of a family farm.